Like how I talking about fighting. Sometimes people be mean and pick up their hands with on the Frank. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural.
Despite her claims of disinterest, Remy Ma appears to be constantly monitoring Papoose's affair with Claressa Shields. If there's one thing she knows for sure, it's her feelings about him moving on to a new relationship. It was anticipated that Remy would move on after being sidelined by his new girlfriend, but it seems she is still attached to him. Rumors are circulating that Papoose is planning to pop the question to Claressa soon, and Remy is having a hard time dealing with this news, demonstrating that she is still affected by it. Claressa and Remy's animosity is evident. They clashed on social media a few months ago, trading insults over Papoose. The persistent hostility between Remy Ma and fans are still surprised by Papoose, especially since they were once thought to be one of the strongest couples in hip-hop, and it seemed like their bond could withstand any difficulties. However, we see accusations of cheating from both parties and domestic abuse from Remy, which makes us wonder how things got to this point. Remy was imprisoned in 2008 for shooting someone, and at the time, people assumed that would be the end of their relationship. Interestingly, they even got married while she was still in prison. During her more than 6 years in prison, Papoose remained devoted to him, with no rumors of infidelity, scandals, or suspicious activity at all, but fans couldn't help but admire how devoted he seemed, portraying their relationship as unbreakable. In Hollywood, where devotion is rarer than a mythical creature, every other week a rapper gets involved in controversy, but Papoose stays steadfast like a boulder, demonstrating his fidelity to Remy in a way that made him legendary in the entertainment industry. However, Remy is accusing him of being unfaithful while she was incarcerated, and when she eventually left the prison gates, Papoose was there, arms wide open, ready to help her reintegrate into society. They not only survived those years apart, but they also grew stronger as they carried on building their lives together. By 2018, they were celebrating the birth of their daughter, Remy Nye. Remy already had a son from a previous relationship, and Papoose had 3 children of his own. This indicated that their bond was strong, or so we thought. But in 2023, rumors started to circulate that their marriage was about to fail because of Remy's alleged infidelity with rapper Easy the Block Captain. Suddenly, the once unbreakable relationship didn't end with her feelings. It swiftly escalated into a serious physical altercation. According to rumors, Papoose met Easy at a networking event, and things quickly got out of hand. Papoose didn't intend to back down, and he reportedly knocked Easy out cold without hesitation. However, the real chaos started when Remy and Easy joined forces against Chiabi in a rap battle. If you've ever witnessed a rap battle, you know it's ferocious and intense with no boundaries, and Gotti wasn't holding back either. In the heat of the moment, he grabbed the microphone and made a shocking accusation that shocked everyone in attendance. Remy had cheated on Papoose with Easy.
I don't give a fuck if you bother me, just sitting down, doing your business. I found out you was selling the help. That could really ruin your image. We talking to Rock and Michelle, Captain Rhea, and the best us, gotta post the child symbol for black blood.
People have been quietly discussing the situation for a while when Gotti made his explosive revelation, but instead of just making his claim and leaving, he publicly shamed Remy for being unfaithful while he had remained faithful to her for all those years. He clarified that, in his opinion, she had completely betrayed the man who had stood by her through every hardship. This was not just an accusation, it was a verbal assault that sent the audience into a frenzy.
You showing admiration and tell a girl how you think this woman is greatness. And nigga held you down in prison for 6 years.
The most unexpected aspect of this whole affair is that Easy essentially confirmed the reports rather than making an effort to deny them. After years of devotion, Papoose is obviously going through a difficult time. Rumor has it that he broke up with Remy because she cheated on him rather than being embroiled in a scandal. Papoose soon moved on and began seeing Claressa Shields, a well-known boxer, as his new partner. Remy initially tried to act calm and unaffected, but the real drama is that there are rumors that Papoose's new relationship is getting serious and that Remy isn't handling it well. People are saying that she is having trouble, making bold statements about fighting for what is rightfully hers, and even hinting that she's ready to throw punches if necessary.
I believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like in certain situations, you could talk to a person, you express how you feel, they express how they feel, you come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or, you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level where we feel that, like, sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that shit. Don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing? And that's where I come in. She said, we ain't have a fight in recent times. You're really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. Not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be meeting, you're up, getting hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports.
You take accountability. You are the one who was married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safely. She wrote in a message that Claressa sent him for Papoose and Claressa on Instagram a few days ago. Alternatively, you fell asleep in the Sprinter, so it seemed as though Claressa was requesting that Papoose be honest with her. Remy then wrote, Papoose's stupid self fell asleep on the phone with Claressa. This bee, who was supposed to be a world champion boxer, got scared and hung up as soon as she heard my voice. Now that I'm telling everything, you're not alone. But she didn't stop there because she also wrote to this lady, Claressa Shields, and that sorry-ass publicity team that put out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift for too long. I begged Papoose to put out something to stop the narrative, and he kept telling me that the best thing to do is to just stay quiet. I'm exhausted. She didn't stop there either. According to this New Yorker, Claressa was in a panic when she found out Remy had shared her online. She sent Papoose a barrage of messages saying things like, I know you hate the internet games, but you need to do something today about this girl. My PR team is going to freak out when they see this. I can't be up here exposing her, etc. Before December 25th, the movie is coming out. Have you got your other phone yet? Don't worry. I'm not worried about anything she says or puts in her story, she says. With Remy publicly disclosing her personal affairs in this manner, Claressa has a movie that premieres on the 25th that highlights her status as a world-class boxer. The last thing she wants is to be exposed as being involved with a man who is still legally married. Remy wrote, I'll propose to you with a dummy. Hey, Miss Shills. He took your advice, but not before I took a screenshot of y'all's convo. And as he was planning with one of his women to try to ruin me, the same woman who might have used my platform to expose you, he was getting me arrested. She had never cheated on him in 17 years. I got all your images and messages from women he was holding me down, sidebar, while I was away, and he was about to say that he wrote my rhymes. Imagine that if anyone was going to leak anything personal about me, it was him because he threatened that as well. However, Remy later shared more texts that implied Claressa was baiting Papoose for the bare necessities, saying, I'm not happy, but all right, I'm going to stop. I don't want to stress you more than you already are, so I'm just going to stop. How I feel is not warranted. I'm just tired of talking and you not hearing me, so I can't thank you for your honesty, though that's always the best option. You're going to do whatever you feel you want to. I won't. I'm tripping, I'm asking for gifts, I'm expressing life with flowers. I want time set apart for me, and I'm just lying here feeling foolish. Thank you, Remy Clown Harissa, for this statement. Hello, Miss Shields. I'm a single woman, just like I was a single woman. I'm good at that, which is why your mother's uppers won't just go, oh. and he won't buy you anything because he believes he's the prize and is a taker rather than a giver. I'm also the one with the bag, so please stop playing with me because I'm not the enemy you want, and I'm actually pleased, which is why your boyfriend is upset. I know you." He eventually responded to her by saying that Remy is a narcissist who chose to cheat repeatedly now that I've moved on, and she's playing the back part. I've asked for a divorce multiple times, and she would rather manipulate Chase on social media than handle this like civilized adults. I would rather not do social media foolishness for the sake of my 6-year-old baby, and she has to go to school, as you can see. He also said, "You feel stupid, but you look stupid too," seemingly referring to Papoose as a broken person. He chose not to address the rumors that Remy was cheating with his friend because he is the neighborhood leader, and he made the following statement. "While I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy was now that I finally moved on. She's angry and making up lies. Narcissist. I told her we could divorce like adults. She refuses to do that because I wouldn't lie, and I'm lying, which can be easily verified. You are the one who played with the police, and lying about history that happened in front of the world is pitiful." Say, I didn't knock this chump out, but I still got the message that she was pleading with me to lie about the knockout. I didn't even throw a punch back, but it doesn't matter because the last time I saw him, he was in the fetal position and everyone saw it. I knocked him out and Remy woke him up and took him home with him for 4 days. As you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife, but I did so because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. In the background, regardless of what I do with my baby on any significant day, you have a gambling problem and have tried to pressure me for money to have a smooth divorce. She went on to say, "I've been asking you to leave and let's have a quiet divorce for years now, but you said that the only way you leave is with the public blow up. You know I'm not the social media type, and you use that same way you use the morals I have because of my upbringing and the so-called gangster girl image against me, filming me saying things like, 'Oh, not really. Am I going to call the police for help? Are you a snitch? A rat? Call your brother. It's called Joe.' You tried to isolate me from everything and everyone, and my ignorant ego was urging them. No, don't say anything about the real you. You do anything to keep the black love image I helped build for you, and you were okay with the lies being told about me." She also claimed that he was envious of her accomplishments and the way he backed other rappers, saying, "You hated that I started Battle Rap League, and I was mad I was helping other rappers over you. You literally said you were going to try to destroy it. I'm so sick of the fake knockout story." She also asked how many of her friends and family members he had deliberately made uncomfortable and pushed away. "You kept saying, 'See, it'll go away,' but everyone understood what they heard happened rather than what they actually saw. The situation escalated further after you snuck in and out like a thief in the night with the mask on my security. He knew you were coming because he knew you had run out, and you helped fabricate a story for the public by feeding battle rappers in my company stories and buying information. Then you forced me to go to the awards with you and pretend everything was fine because you were jealous of me getting nice treatment and I mean something to whom you all. Allegedly engaging in violent conduct and physical abuse," she wrote, "play with the police pap so you forgot the pool never got finished being remodeled because you were getting in the garage and the workers called the cops to get you the off me. I need editish." Thereafter, the audio and video continue to lie. This has become a complete mess, and I'm not sure if I want to continue this conversation at this point. It seems like their marriage has been in trouble for a while, although they have managed to portray themselves as the ideal black couple for a long time. To be honest, they had everyone's attention. Remy then revealed that she and Claressa were friendly before Claressa started dating Pap. She shared screenshots of their conversations in her DNS, writing, "And here's Pap, who's a weird old girl for wishing me Happy New Year's." They were deceived by their actions, but eventually that facade can only last so long before it falls apart. I made a monster by praising you knowing that things weren't right and remaining silent knowing the truth. You feel comfortable lying to these people because you believe you know what I've got. A few days later, this woman was actually hitting me up for advice on how to flaunt her body. I assure you that you will feel regret. Claressa finally answered bluntly, saying, I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this clown behavior after growing tired of being substituted. I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29, and I'll just say this. You are not aging like wine, Remy retorted. I'm not your enemy, but once more, remind your boyfriend to get you some flowers and presents. He didn't pick up his phone this week because he was with his Cali lady, who not only tried to expose Pap's infidelity with Claressa, but also Claressa. Revealed Remy's dishonesty in creating the text to create drama. You're making false taxes insane. I'm not a bee. You can bully. You're angry and resentful. Stop making yourself appear foolish. She said, come get your behind whooped and crash out. February 2nd. Remy didn't challenge Claressa to a fight, which isn't surprising because Remy is a very spirited person, and I have to admire her. But Claressa is a trained boxer and practices mixed martial arts, so she would have easily defeated Remy. In addition, even though she claims to be over Pap, she seems to be very focused on their fight. She is obviously unhappy about the connection and the engagement rumors that are going around. As you typically lose them the way you acquire them, it shouldn't come as a giant surprise that her current relationship with the block captain isn't going well either, and there are rumors that he is already cheating on her with other women. Papoose hasn't held back in showing off his new girlfriend, and it appears that he is already searching for a ring. Claressa has been open about her lover and stated that she is ready to marry him.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past. And how you speak to me and stuff is very different. There we go. We deserve each other. But I don't know, it's not one of those things I was like, I want to keep him out to myself.
Since Remy realized she messed up with Papoose, she is probably angry and feeling ill. I'd like to know what you think about this. Please share your ideas and comments below, and then look at the following.